Welcome back, everybody. We are back here with another quick outlook and update. We're going to be taking a look at a storm system for Christmas Eve morning. And yes, for the entire Northeast, there it is. There's my snowfall map, and there's the thumbnail. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. I'm not going to be doing too many uploads in the next coming days. Maybe do a quick update tomorrow with regarding Christmas, but this is a Christmas Eve update, and we'll rather not. We might just look at the Northeast because this is the main event that's going on. Everyone else is pretty much quiet and dry for your Christmas Eve, and yes, so everyone in the Northeast is expecting at least a coating or a dusting to an inch of snow. Most likely for New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, upstate New York, Massachusetts, Long Island, because it's going to be a cold front. And I do think temperatures are going to be pretty cold tomorrow, but not as cold as it was the last few days. Further up in the upstate New York, maybe even 2 to 4 inches as the cold front is closer with the low, and you get a longer period of some snow. All right. So let's just take this look here on some of the watches and advisories. We have mainly winter weather advisories across southern PA regions. The reason is they never put winter weather advisories for the entire areas because a lot of people up in the northern areas are, have seen it and already know, they're already used to it, okay? So that's pretty much one of the reasons they did not even bother putting that. And then this is pretty much a chance of ice. Potentially it's a 60% chance of ice. If you guys are north of Philadelphia, probably a whole snow event. But there's definitely a chance of some freezing rain and ice. I'm not really thinking that, but you never know with the upper atmosphere. But these winter weather advisories for like coating to an inch, even these special weather advisories, they're up to like a coating to an inch. Everyone under for about an inch of snow here. Maybe in the upper northern regions, like I said, if we go back here and go like upstate New York and look at one of these winter weather advisories, or just let's look at this. Generally, a 3 to 4, 4 to 6, even a 4 to 8 up in lake effect regions. These are mainly lake effects, but for everyone else, probably an inch of snow is looking. So why not? Let's take a look at the radar. This is 88% complete, probably 100. No, it's not. And we're just going to take a look. So this is the next coming hour. And I would say already it's kind of a little bit less aggressive than the current radar. So maybe you get a few more. But this is that window of opportunity of some of that heavier snow. And let's just take it all the way out to here. You see that snow mainly for Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, upstate New York. Why not? Let's move it to the Northeast here. Everybody sees some light to moderate snows throughout the midnight hours. And this is probably going to be that 6, 7 o'clock a.m. You get a band of snow up to maybe an hour or two, up to about an inch of snow. Light to moderate, maybe you get even heavier. And then that freezing rain potential down south of Philly. We could get a quick glaze of ice, even for the New Jersey area. So, let's take a look at freezing rain accumulations and get that done with. Pretty much, if you guys are in the southern regions of Philly, probably a less than a tenth of an inch of ice. Mainly, this is going to be a snow event. There it is on the HER model. Yeah, clearly not enough. I mean, some of these are maybe just a half an inch to an inch of snow. So not a big event at all. You can clearly see. I think probably an inch is the best to go with. The latest run is the same, and this run is about the same too. So nothing to be worried about. If we look on the NAM model here, the NAM NIST, yeah, generally a coating to an inch, and that is end of the story with both of these models. Freezing rain accumulation, maybe a little bit more aggressive, but even here, less than a tenth of an inch of ice. And this is that radar boom. We get that strip. And for wind, if anyone's concerned with any wind, yeah, maybe you see a little bit of gusty winds up to about 20 miles an hour, nothing big. And then your day tomorrow is pretty nice going into Christmas Eve. If we look at the temperature forecast for the model here, let's get through the cold front. We see that cold front. And tomorrow, yeah, the nail model wants to get 36, 35 degrees all the way up into about Scranton area. Even Scranton's below 32, but many areas going to be in the low 30s. Some local forecasts likes to push it to like 40. I'm not just seeing that. I honestly don't see that because number one, the snow cover too. And I mean, that's the max. And then it honestly starts cooling down and we do it all over. But Christmas, is even colder most likely. Christmas, this is the warmest. And a lot of these regions here is about 33, 34. So not bad. And then going into tomorrow night, extremely cold on Christmas night. Okay? If we take a look at the HER model and just take a look at the temperatures too, that we have a consensus of the models, is, yeah, we see the temperatures warm up. Yeah, tomorrow maybe a little bit warmer than forecasted, up here in the Lehigh Valley, 38, 40. I mean, maybe it does hit 40. It just all depends. And then that temperature drop. Many areas in northern Pennsylvania back in the teens, up here in the negatives, below zero. And then Christmas, the HER model does not even want to get out of the 20s. So very cold Christmas day, most likely. And the winds on here too, some gusty winds with the cold front, and then that's it. So besides that, your forecast looks pretty doable going into Christmas Eve. And if we take just a quick out into the temperatures in the future, pretty cold temperatures. You're going to struggle getting above 32 this week, okay? That's just set and done. So if you guys have snow on the ground, don't expect too much melting. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't really expect too much. And then even after, that's pretty nice going into your forecast. And then your GFS, let's just look at it for fun across the U.S. and just see what it wants to do is, pretty quiet. Then you get some rain showers, a little bit warming. Then a little cold front. You get an active pattern going. Question is it more southern? Do we see more of a southern? I mean, I don't know. Do we see one of these frontal ends changes to freezing rain? I mean, that could be. But going into later into January 8th, probably a huge cool down. And this is not the only model we look at. Here it is on the European model. Really nice. Going 360 hours out. 540 line is all the way down here, and boom. Talking about very cold temperatures. So that's going to actually pretty much wrap it up for today's update. Hope you guys like and enjoy. Quick recap. Everyone coding to an inch, and then 2 to 4 inches likely in the northern New York. Tomorrow I'll have a Christmas forecast and a longer range forecast for you guys. Thank you guys. Please subscribe. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. Please like and share. And everybody, if I do not see you, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.